Not getting all crazy and being technologically advanced and the best welder in the world. You're just moving a puddle. Okay? And here's how you do it. Oh, can you grab those two blue tubes right over there, please? Leaned up against the cabinet.
So my main question,
okay, go ahead.
would probably be like, I hope it doesn't matter whenever, but like my when I took class at Crucible, there was like a bunch of these, right? But I was using my instructor's welder, and he brought his own and set up. We had the cooling fans, the swamp fans hooked up and everything. And he had this little portable TIG welder. I want something small and portable like that, but do you have what's the best one to buy for something for like what I'm doing, like chassis work and stuff?
I'll tell you about it after class.
Okay, all right.
Just set them on that table.
So that's where they are. Cause I didn't see them. They were.
Now,
They were.
I gotta tell them this some more. Lay them on there. There you go. Okay, so there's a couple other things I'm trying to show you. Don't even worry about these knobs. I can tell you what they are if you really want to know, but the most important one is going to be your post flow. So you're welding along and gas is coming out, and you're shielding the weld, and everything's working great, and then you stop, and the metal's still melted. What's it going to do?
Burn a hole through?
No.
The metal's still melting?
Just for another,
Oh, that's a weak spot.
or second or so.
Make bubbles?
Exactly. It's going to grab oxygen so that they can cool off. So to counteract it from oxidizing, you have a post flow, which means you can set it from 0 to 30 seconds. So we're welding something real tiny. You only need like 2 or 3 seconds of post flow, but when you let off the pedal, the gas will continue to flow for a few seconds until the metal solidifies, it won't oxidize, and then it's clean.
Do you have to turn that every time?
You leave it just like here, and
The whole time?
it'll automatically, it'll automatically do it for you.
And what do you have it on?
Like 3 seconds or something.
Okay.
Because it's thin, it's going to cool off immediately. It's like
So that
super
helps it not make bubbles.
prevents it.
Okay.
Technically, it doesn't oxidize.
Okay. Sorry. No oxidation.
Right. Okay. So here we go. We're going to make a puddle, and we're going to move it. Make sense? You've done this before, but you did it with a MIG machine.
And MIG, it's not really. Are you moving it? Is that what you call it in MIG too? Okay. I like this holder, by the way.
Pretty cool, huh?
You see how you have your pants cuffed? Like those?
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad because you can set yourself on fire. Not probably with this, but like MIG welding, you get some splatter and then like an ember lands in there. The next thing you know, boom! Especially if you're wearing
You can't get your clothes off fast enough or your shoe off fast enough.
Yeah, I know that's a greaser like hot rod thing, but you know.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, but you could, when you're welding, you might want to.
Pretty cool.
Thank
All right,
you.
so what we're doing is you're going to create a puddle. So I'm going to strike an arc, I'm going to melt the metal, okay? And once I have a puddle, then I'm going to go in here with the filler rod and I'm just going to touch it right to the center of the puddle. So let's just say this is my puddle, okay? Strike an arc, I melt a puddle. I've got my filler rod right here. I don't have it over here. I don't have it right here. I have it right here. Right on the outside of the cup. I make a puddle, and now I'm going to reach in and touch that rod right in the middle of the puddle, and I'm going to take it right back out. And I'm going to move forward a little bit. I'm going to make another puddle, and I'm going to add. Move forward, make a puddle, add. Move forward, make a puddle, add. That's your rhythm. Move forward, make a puddle, add. Move forward, make a puddle, add. You're going to touch this to the center of the puddle. You're not touching it to the edge. If I touch it to the edge,
It'll stick.
it's going to solidify immediately because the edge of this puddle is solid. That's liquid, that's solid. As soon as I touch it on the border, this is going to stick to the metal, and when I go to pick it back up, I'm going to pick the whole piece of metal up. Touch it to the center. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. you're going to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just make a puddle. That's all we're doing. Okay? You ready? Sure? Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Okay, everybody sees the arc, right? Now if you look right at the metal, you'll see that it begins to melt and turn into a puddle. Everybody see that? Yeah. Now if I slowly roll off of the pedal and decrease the amperage, you see how that puddle disappears, but I still have an arc. And then I slowly roll the pedal on, and I get my puddle back again. When I'm done, I leave it sitting there for a couple seconds to let the gas flow, and then I can pull away. Is everybody able to see that?
Can you just really quick, 2 sentences, explain what you did?
I put my tungsten electrode close enough to the metal to strike an arc when I push the pedal down.
Okay.
And that slowly heats the metal and it turns it into a puddle.
Right.
And then I just let my foot back off and it goes away.
You didn't move to the next pedal. You only have one pedal. Okay.
Are you able to see it? If you can't, I'll just stick your head right in there and I'll do one more. We'll go straight up and down. And you tell me when you see a puddle, okay? You just let me know. Here we go. You tell me when.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see that puddle now. Do you see how
Yes, I see it.
slowly goes away?
Yes. Going away.
Gone. Right? Okay.
Now, what are you doing with your foot pedal to make it do all that?
When I push it, it's like a gas in your car. The farther I push down, the faster I go. In this case, the farther I push down, the bigger my pedal gets. Because I'm sending more amps.
Right.
More amperage.
So to stop the pedal, you release on the pedal
Slowly lay off the pedal.
until you're completely off it. Okay, and that's why
And you don't have to slowly come off. You can just let off if you want.
Okay.
Okay?
When you go on, you want to go slow though.
It's a good idea to go slow because everything heats up. Nothing heats up instantly. Everything heats up over time. Okay? Take your time, heat it up. This is like using a flame, but it's a lot cleaner. Same as using a flame. It's just like gas welding, except you're using a tungsten electrode. Okay?
That's cool.
Okay.
I can't believe the control that a TIG weld has over me.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So we're going to go, now we're going to make a puddle and move it. That's all we're going to do. Okay? Here we go. Come on. Alright, so everybody see a puddle forming?
Yes.
Now all I'm going to do is just move that puddle forward. I'm going to go at the same speed and keep it the same width the whole way down. See how it's basically the same width the entire way down. So that means that I'm keeping the same distance and the same speed. And everything about welding is getting comfortable and being steady. Any movement you make is going to show up in the weld. 100% guaranteed. Okay? So now let's see what happens when we increase our voltage and our arc length.
So when you made that line, you first were making the pedal for a few seconds and then you moved on.
Yeah.
Moved over.
Right.
But when you started moving over, you didn't adjust this, did you?
No, I kept my pedal
You kept
down.
it the same.
So
And the arc itself is it pushing the puddle, or are you just making another puddle?
you're moving the puddle. You already have one.
Oh,
And
okay,
as
got it.
you move forward, it's already melted, so that leading edge is a constant
I
The tip
see.
moves
That
the-
leading edge is okay.
more or less.
And how many seconds do you wait until you like the puddle? Like, until it's good enough?
Until you get it, the puddle the size you want it.
And how do you know what size you want it?
Practice.
But is it depending on what you're welding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Something really, really tiny, super tiny gets a really tiny puddle, and something huge gets a huge puddle.
Now, is the cool thing about TIG the fact that, as opposed to MIG, it doesn't have that raised appearance?
No, it will. Because
Oh.
I haven't even added any material yet. And once I add the material, you'll see that.
Oh, that's a good
Right?
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to increase our arc length. Let's see what happens.
What are you doing?
We're going to increase the arc length. Remember the voltage?
Okay.
Farther away,
The thing
bigger
you
the
drew.
puddle.